Hello there, future Steven here. I kind of wanted to say, that as I mentioned, that I'm going to be showing you at the beginning of the video. Hold on, I wanted to show you what they want, what we really need for this esports series to actually happen. And I really mean it whenever or we have so many Rocket League cars from other brands, but they're not implemented into Rocket Racing. NASCAR has a partnership with uh, the whole thing. Please, thank you.
Here?
Bye.
I'm full. I ate the whole thing away.
No, I got you. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate it. Not bad. Got a snack now. But anyhow, as I was mentioning, NASCAR has a thing going for Rocket League in Fortnite. They put their Rocket Racing on the Fortnite and kind of combined the two. And they've implemented some cars, and it's not a whole lot, but thought I'd say that if they really need the esports thing to happen again on the consoles, or in fact everywhere at this point, because consoles, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Windows, whatever. We need to start having, and this is one I'm serious about. Well, too. Whenever I'm thinking NASCAR, every time I'm thinking NASCAR, I get serious. I get serious about like it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. So what I was thinking about here, right? You have these NASCAR next gen cars that are in Rocket League that haven't been used in any NASCAR game. And since NASCAR is having their partnership with Fortnite, I was gonna say, why not implement the Rocket League cars, these NASCAR stock cars, next gen cars, into Rocket Racing? It's a crazy concept to think about, but hear me out. You have these NASCAR or Gen 6 cars right here. No, these three cars came into Rocket League in 2021. They discontinued the Gen 6 car in 22 after that season. And this was the last time this was ever raced in. I mean, seriously, you got Kurt Busch, Austin Dillon, and Eric Jones. Now, I mean, what I could say, Chip Ganassi Racing, they had their own esports team on NASCAR Heat 5. Same thing with RCR, Hendrick Motorsports, and Petty GMS, or whatever or you want to call them nowadays. Or Petty Motorsports, Petty Enterprises, Petty GMS, Legacy, whatever you want to call them nowadays. And you got Chip Ganassi Racing, and they all had their own esports at one point. RFK, I don't know if they're still around doing their esports thing over on the NASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing series, but they're doing their own esports gig. Same, but the only thing that's different nowadays, Stuart Haas is disbanding their team at the end of this year. So really, they disbanded their esports team in like 2023. It's kind of sad at this point, because the last car that won the NASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing series was the championship last year was this car right here, but except it wasn't on the Gen 6. It was on the next gen car. And then you also got Team Penske as well, which I believe one of the Team Penske cars are still doing racing today. And you also got 23XI on the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series, and same thing with JGR. Now, really, there's many possibilities you can do with the next-gen cars. You can put the schemes of the real drivers and have people compete as them, or you can take an esports route and have people create their own cars and put it on their own game or on their game. Either way, they need to like figure out how we're gonna be able to race them. Because I was thinking, this scheme would look perfect on Rocket Lake Racing, nonetheless. And you have this car that's also on NASCAR Heat 5, obviously. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept I was thinking about, and yeah, no, it's kind of interesting. Drivers, I want to say that drive these cars. This one's William Byron, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, A.J. Allmendinger, Justin Haley, Noah Gragson, who at the time was racing the 42, and got suspended, and you already know why, but came back in the Ford. He got his old scheme back too, shockingly enough. In the last season was SHR. You also got BJ McLeod, Tyler Reddick, Corey LaJoy, which he's going to get kicked out of the 7, which kind of sucks. Ty Dillon and Ross Chastain. My personal favorite has to be the Napa schemes, in my opinion. Nonetheless, over to the next car, we got Michael McDowell, Todd Gilliam, Chris Buescher, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Preece, Ryan Blaney, along with his Advanced Auto Parts scheme, Austin Cindric, and Harrison Burton. Over here, obviously we got Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, and Ty Gibbs. I'm just saying, implement these cars into the game and we'd be all good. We'd be all set for an esports league set on to be on Rocket Racing, unless I see you guys do a 2024 pack, which 50%. Well, actually, which most of us are going to do if we buy the 2024 pack, but except it still be this car right here. I mean, honestly, if you keep the Camaro on here, make sure you put the 2024 schemes on there, on the Camaro. But change the Ford Mustang to the Dark Horse, the Camry to the new ones. I mean, it's simple as that. I'm not trying to be biased here, but the Camaro is ending this season, and it's 2024 now. We're all in the playoffs, and we see this. So, thought I'd give a feedback on what's going on. I'll make sure I give out my thing for this, but yeah, peace. I mean, they have not implemented what I would have wanted. they're holding they're holding like a giveaway. Why, I don't know, because it's not even that important at this point. But you know what? I'm just entering it because I just want to race at this point. There's no doubt about it. Racing is just what I do best. With the Alright. See how I do. Just saying, last time I was on here, I was trying to focus. I'm actually getting a fast lap at this point. Really focus at this point. I just hope that does not stop me. To here. This could be like by effort. If I don't win it, it is what it is. Because there are a whole lot of people that play this game. And I'm just a roll racer. I mean, it don't mean much to me. The Robux game, I mean, it is what it is, but yeah. Watch 6 years one might be good. I'd be on my way at this point. Give me the watch 6 years one, I'd be on my way. Oh, it. Dude, watch them think I cheated because I did not. watch them think I cheated. I mean, I'm just saying, it was legal. I was actually legal, people. I'm actually on console, and I'm playing on controller. Last lap. All right, let's make it count. Dude, I'm just saying. Want a real racer in your leagues? Like, you know who to call. Ain't no doubt I'd be driving one of the Rocket League big NASCAR stock cars out. That we don't even know if this one be implemented into the game. It's interesting. Oh, that ain't a bad time. I'll tell you that. Let's take a screenshot of that. I'm just saying, it ain't bad. You're just racing. You're a road racer and you're trying to race. You're trying to find a good race to race in. Once it reaches 5, we'll be going to the same track on Roblox. And hope to be racing. Better get more. Plus, with the actual NASCAR stock car, to say at least, because this ain't even NASCAR stock car. It's just a generic Rocket League car. I was hoping they'd do something for NASCAR. Have us use the NASCAR or next gen cars for this track and the Chicago Street Course as well, because they really need to start implementing the next gen cars into the game. Because I mean, seriously, what's a NASCAR race without a NASCAR stock car at this point? I'll show you what I mean before the video. it's kind of interesting to even think about if you're trying to host the esports league on Rocket Racing, of course, and you want a good player base to actually compete for once using NASCAR stock cars. I mean, it's you ain't gonna get much out of it. I'm gonna be honest, because you don't have a whole lot of fans being NASCAR fans and saying NASCAR's good. They're like, dude, NASCAR ain't dead. If you don't know half your fan base is still there. You're mostly at short tracks. Or Wilkesboro is one of them. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, got loose a bit. Got loose. I'm gonna send down the final live watch. Let this fill up. Once it fills up, holy, nice. That ain't bad. You need to do better at that point. I think I mostly broke the fourth wall when I said, and I'm gonna be showing you what I mean before the video even starts, which, yeah. I'll just, yeah. I'll tell you guys before the video. Don't worry. Which NASCAR is going to need to see this before they even determine. We're going to do one more race, and that'd be final. Yeah. Watch. There you go. Just trying to be hardest to focus right now. I mean, Daytona's a good track for what it is. The history behind it and whatnot. It's just, there's another thing behind it. And that'd be it. So, I kind of want to say it's the younger sister, bigger track type of sister at this point. At this point, it's Talladega, because, yeah, the sister track Talladega. Even though it's bigger, I'm just gonna be honest about Talladega, right? Talladega has a curse to it that most fans don't know about. They've been telling stories on YouTube saying it had an Indian curse on the track before it was even built out, and got me thinking, if we were to compete there, everybody crashes. I don't know what the point of not continuing the race is if you know, if you're just determined to race still. but one guy, one of the drivers in the race, I can't remember who they were talking about at the time, but I can't remember who they were talking about at the time, but one of the drivers, because it said, and it was one of the, it was like a spirit that said in their head that don't compete at Talladega, it'll give you the purse, you'll crash or whatnot, you'll die, shit like that. And, I mean, this is a very true story for Talladega, because, I mean, seriously, man, it's crazy to think about what the driver of the car was actually going through, what they were seeing in their head, like, bro, you just threw away your career just to fuck it up, you know? Because that, yes, the ghost in your head told you that you can't compete.